In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play one of WoW's most complicated classes. A lot of people get put off of playing Rogue, specifically Sub Rogue, because they think it's very difficult and hard to play. While that is the case, as you need to know the rotation well and the good cooldown usage, and the opener has a lot of buttons to press, I will try and make it simple but also effective in this video for you, and you'll be able to use Sub Rogue hopefully in single target and in AoE efficiently. Alongside this, I've also created a little section at the end which uses a bit of macros. I don't tend to do this all the time, sometimes when I'm being lazy, but it tends to make the rotation easier because your cooldown usage are all linked together. So those who are new to starting off, or just want to try it out, you still do some good damage with that as well, and that'll be in the later half of the video, so keep watching for that as well. Okay, just to keep the guide short and concise but also simple, we're just going to follow what's on Wowhead, right? And Wowhead says for Mythic Plus, you're going to use the talents of the hero talent Trickster, and these are the talents. One thing you gotta understand about Sub Rogue is very strong burst damage every 90 seconds, and you're quite reliant on doing damage within your Shadow Dance. You play a lot around Flagellation, but outside of your cooldowns there is a very weak spec. Don't let that deter you though, you can still do good damage on it, but you just have to be very reliant on Shadow Dance, Symbols of Death, and your cooldowns basically. So the reason why you play Trickster, very briefly, is because you get Nimble Flurry, which is really good. So your backstab, charge rate, and eviscerate also show up to 7 additional nearby targets. That's really good. And you also get obviously coup de grace, which is transforms your eviscerate into coup de grace. Does a lot of damage. It's pretty good, pretty nice, and it feels good to press as well. They have a different animation, which is pretty sick. Right, so the important thing is that you need to ensure is that when you use Flagellation, you need to have 2 Shadow Dances in that time, 2 Symbol of Deaths in that time, and 2 secret techniques in that time. You need to ensure you're able to press all of them within the use of Flagellation. You also need to use Shadow Blades, but you don't need to use that at the same time as Flagellation, because Flagellation basically relies on you spending combo points, and Shadow Blades relies on you generating combo points. So that's why it's preferred to usually just split them apart, just because of the talent of premeditation. So premeditation, when you go in stealth, you get full combo points, so you don't really need to do Shadow Blades. But at the same time, when you go in Shadow Dance, that's also the case. So in AoE, you're gonna hit a Shadow Strike into Eviscerate, which will give you a Slice and Dice. You're gonna then do Shuriken Storm and put Rupture on all your targets. Gonna do Flagellation into an Eviscerate or Black Powder if there's more than 7 mobs. Then you're gonna do pop your Shadow Dance, Symbols of Death, Shadow Strike, and then you're gonna pop Shadow Strike to get maximum combo points. You don't need to do Shadow Blaze at that point, just because you're already gonna have max combo points from premeditation. You're gonna hit Secret Technique and Claude put together, because they're always together. That's why I have it macroed, always together. You're gonna use that Shadow Strike, then Eviscerate, Shadow Strike, and then just your normal build the Shadow Strike, spend with Eviscerate to reduce your cooldowns of your Shadow Dance and Secret Technique. That's literally it. So let's put that in action here. By the way, don't look at the numbers on the left. I don't have a tier set, right? This is a catch-up guide, there's no tier set. So the damage is going to be lower than what you might see other people doing. And that's not because I'm necessarily doing it wrong. There's obviously room for perfection, you can always get better, but that might just be because I don't have the tier set. Nevertheless, the rotation is what people do suggest. I've had a lot of conversation in the Rogue Discord as well, and that's kind of what everyone suggests as well. Just a quick note as well, a lot of people use Shuriken Tornado and also use Vanish in the opener, as you can see in the top left of the screen. I've left out because it can be quite intimidating, especially in an AoE situation, and can get quite confusing, so I've left it. Just for simplicity of people starting off, just to make this a simple guide. Shadow Strike, Eviscerate for Slice and Dice, Shuriken Storm, Rupture, Shuriken Storm, Rupture, Shuriken Storm, Rupture, Shuriken Storm into a Flagellation, into an Eviscerate, Shadow Dance, Symbol, Shadow Strike, Secret Technique, Cold Blood, Shadow Blaze, yep, and then Eviscerate, and Eviscerate, Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, and just your normal build and spend. Shadow Strike again, Eviscerate, Symbols, Secret Technique, Eviscerate, Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, that's just literally your normal build and spend.
Frontal. Laser on you. Run.
And yeah, you just keep doing that, and then also in your downtime, when you're waiting for your cooldown and everything to come back, just put on your Ruptures again. In that scenario as well, if you had more than 7 targets, instead of Eviscerate, you'll be using Black Powder. But to be fair, I just still use Eviscerate because it brings more prio damage, which is always useful, especially early on into a season as well. Okay, for single target, yeah, you'll pretty much do everything the same. The rotation's a bit different, but there's no Shuriken Storm, obviously. So I'll do is I'll Shadow Strike, Flagellation, Eviscerate, because I'll have max combo points. Then I'll do a Vanish, Shadow Strike, Rupture, and then I'll go into my cooldown, which was pretty much the same as it was there. So here we go. Shadow Strike, Flagellation, Eviscerate, Vanish, Shadow Strike, Rupture, Shadow Dance Symbols, Shadow Strike, Cold Blood, Secret Technique, Shadow Strike, Shadow Blades, Coup de Grace, Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, Shadow Dance Symbols again, Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, Eviscerate, Shadow Strike, got no Secret Technique, Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, Eviscerate. There's actually so much lag here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, and then it's back to square one. And now you just keep using Shadow Dance whenever you can, use symbols and Secret Technique together. That's pretty much it. Try not to overcap your symbols, and that's the rotation, and then just reapply Rupture in the downtime. You know, backstab, keep backstabbing, keep eviscerating to get rid of the cooldowns, and just notice when your Flagellation is coming back to ensure you have 2 symbols and 1 Shadow Dance with a 40% cooldown for the next one. And that's pretty much single target done.
Line, gather. Watch your step.
Okay, so that's pretty much how you play Sub Rogue, as simple and easy as I could put it. But now let's make it even easier. So there are these macros which I have took from another video of how to play Sub Rogue in 11.0.5. I'll link that in the description. It's a 33-minute video. It's very well explained. I kind of learned it from watching this. So if you want a more in-depth guide, that's down below by Kreyalinis. I think that's how you pronounce it. So that's in the description. So he has 3 macros, right? One is for Flagellation and Shadow Blades together. Even though you shouldn't necessarily use them together, you can do if you just learn it off. It is pretty good. Let's put that there. He has a Shadow Dance and a Symbols of Death one together, but also a backstab as well. I think that's quite good because you press it, it uses the 2 cooldowns, which you do use together a lot. However, there is a chance of you like just using too much symbols when you already have one available with the Shadow Dance, where I say you don't need it, you have enough energy, but still. And you also have a backstep in there to get you the combo points. And the other one is obviously Cold Blood and Secret Technique, which I use even when I'm not using macros. As what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Shadow Strike into a Rupture, Flagellation, just pop everything straight just to make it simple. There we go. Shadow Strike into a Rupture, Flagellation, pop symbol, Shadow Dance macro, and then just pop the burst as we usually do. Just Eviscerate, Shadow Strike. Look, I popped the Shadow Dance macro there. It's used symbols, but it might have overlapped because symbols I might have already had symbols. But yeah, just to make it simple. And look, it does decent amount of damage still. Not recommended, but yeah, it's good. It's still good damage. So even in AoE, we can still do this. So we'll do Shadow Strike into Eviscerate to get Slice and Dice, and then Shuriken Storm, apply Rupture to everyone. Flagellation, which will use Shadowy Blades. Shadow Dance, which will use symbols. Shadow Strike, Eviscerate, Cold Blood, and then just a normal rotation. Alright, so let's do that here. Shadow Strike into an Eviscerate. Shuriken Storm to apply Rupture to everyone. Shuriken Storm, apply Flagellation, Shadowy Blades, and then just literally just full send. And look, we're still pumping. To be fair, I actually butchered it a bit because of the lag and don't want to go, but it is what it is. And then in downtime, just apply Rupture to everyone again. And then you pop them both. Thinking about saving my Secret Techniques with Cold Blood. There we go. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. The thing about sub rotation is outside of your cooldowns, you are going to be a bit bored. So once you're outside your cooldowns, you're not doing that much damage, you know, just do a bit of downtime, alt tab, go on YouTube, like and subscribe to this video, follow me on my other socials, you know. Besides that, and hopefully now it's simple and easy for you to use. Do like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and please follow my other socials down below, including Twitch, and Assassination video is going to be next.